called Capotosto. Round of applause. Thanks, Brian. Okay, let's get started. So today we're going to be looking at a session here specifically about can we get in behind the last line to create chances to score. I'm going to show you 3 different types of methodology in this training session. You're going to hear me use 2 very important words when we talk about our coaching and the methodology we use in the academy. The first one is if, and the second one is then. So we're creating if-then scenarios here for the players to discover and then ultimately try to find the best solution for the goal. So we'll start with the first exercise that you're looking at here. So this is a tactical situation that you're watching. We're obviously running it from both sides, one from the right side, and then we have another repetition coming from the left side of the field. So they should be staggered, right? So one group is working, the other group is recovering and setting in their position. When they're ready to go, we will play from the right side. Play Eddie. So what I want you to imagine here is a camera above the field that's taking a snapshot of a very specific area. So our objective or the intention for the team today is to try to play in behind the last line. This is why we're working in these areas of the field, so essentially in the attacking third. And we're putting players in positions. And specifically, we're working with the red team on both sides. There's a fullback, a wide player, a center forward, and a central midfielder. Can we look to create relationships with these players? Are they able to recognize cues? Are they able to make good decisions? Okay, I'm going to stop it there for a second. So for the coaches that are watching on the outside, we're going to try to do the demos on both sides so you can see it. So first thing that I need to do as a coach is I have to create the conditions that I need in order to bring out the behaviors of the attacking players. And in order to do that, I might have to manipulate what the defenders are doing. So we're going to speak a little bit about the players in yellow right now. So the starting position for the back line is always on the 18-yard line. That's your starting position for the 3 here. Yes? I've divided the playing area into
2 zones. So these flat markers here indicate the 2 zones. There's one here and another one here. Do we see it? Yes? The midfielder in yellow that's pressing in zone 1 is not able to drop into zone 2 until the ball enters. So Eddie, if you're the starting position there and I'm the defender here, as the ball gets played to Tony, I'm only able to defend coming across. We see it. Come, Lucas, here. You will also see on the opposite side that we've created a gate here using the yellow flats. And again, I'm looking to manipulate a behavior from the defending team, which is the fullback. And so I'm going to incentivize the red team that if he's able to dribble through this gate, it's a point for red. So knowing this information now, Dimitri, what are you going to do when the ball gets played? He's naturally going to step out here. So what I've done with these 2 defenders is I've created a clear reference for this player. And now he's able to scan the field, he's able to make a good decision, and then we got to see what his execution looks like. Do we see it? Go back. We'll play on the left side. Dan, go ahead. So you're going to see here the action starting. Yeah, go ahead, Eddie. There's the reference that the player has, and now he's making his decision. I didn't tell him what to do. I didn't give him any options yet. The players are coming up with the solutions based on the references that I've created. The objective, can we get in behind the last line? This is a tactical situation. What I'm not interested here, I'm not interested in a game. For this particular methodology, a game would be a game that you saw what Martin was doing, where there's reversibility back and forth. We are trying to capitalize on a moment of the game. When the yellows win the ball, they have 7 seconds to transition to the small goals. Let's see it here. Good. Cut back. Can we get a finish? Well done. Play. There's the reference again. And relax. Okay, we'll just come over to this side here. So again, we're coaching this player predominantly, which is the wide player. And so if I'm the server, I'll have it. And I look to play the ball here. We're going to put a rule in for the red team. There's no pass back to this player in zone 1. So we see it over there as well, Eddie. This would be too easy for Hazem to play the ball here, and then we go. After I play this ball, I must get into zone 2. And now we're starting to see some pictures develop. What was your decision in the last rep? Can you show us? So he decided to make a run in behind. If the center back doesn't track him, you can play him all day in behind. Otherwise, I might show up in the gap here, and I might take the ball, and now we might create a 2 versus 1 here. Do we see it? Yes. Right side. Play. Here we go. Good. Can you go to goal? Can you go to goal? You notice how the area is set up? So we're funneling towards the goal. Once we get past the 18-yard line, we're wide open. So it's a dead rep. We go this way. Well done. Seven seconds. Okay, I just want to reset this group here. Quickly back. So the coaches that are watching on the side, we're watching this player here to see what his intentions are. What types of decisions is he going to make? So we just saw in the last rep, I'll be you for 1 second, Tony. Okay? What we saw from this player, we may see the same thing on the opposite side. I know, based on the references that I have, that this player is coming hard with pressure, and this player is worried about the gate. So the two of them are coming together. Eddie, you ready to play the ball into me? And stop there. Okay, so you've come and you've come. Depending on the weight of this pass, you saw this player make this decision. As the ball was coming in, he played with one touch and continued his run. That is an option for that player. Here's another option we're going to give. Same reference. Same reference. And what you saw him do there, ball came in, Eddie, you went to zone 2, and there was this type of combination here. Now we've got 3 versus 2 against these players. Josh, what might you do in this situation? So it could be that I find you there. Eddie, what would you do if I'm going here, driving at the back line, and he's making the run across? Can you show us? Go back, Josh. Go back, and we'll do it together. Ready? Play. Play. Good. And relax. Do you notice how this center back is faced with a decision now? Either I'm playing the ball in here, or I'm playing through this window for him to finish on that side. You guys see the option? Play here, left side. Here. Good, Eddie. Yes. Well done. Play, play, you're in. Finish. Good save. Left side. Yes. Still alive? Get to goal, green if you can. So, what you've seen here, loss of possession, a transition moment. I can decide now, leading the session, how much of this I want to see. I could give them 1 chance, I could give them 2. But what we don't want to do is break down and now come up with something that's completely random. This is what we don't want when we're talking about the tactical situation. We want the action to be purposeful. We want players having the same idea at the same time. And in this case, we're talking about 4 players having the same idea at the same time. If you can do that as a youth coach, you're batting 1,000 in a game where players are thinking the same thing. Let's try another rep. Play. Good. Very good. Lost the rep. Hold it here. Hold it here. Liam. So I just want to show what happened on the other side, because the players are coming up with their own solutions. Because I didn't demonstrate this. but this is also on. Hey, and you may have something scripted in your session plan that the players now come up with. And it's not wrong if they do it. So what we saw there is the player coming inside, there comes the press, and now I'm here. And now we see this scenario, where if you're able to play a ball into Anthony, I'm able to get onto the last line, and we're through in on goal. So that was very well done. Eddie, yes? Play. Left side. Yes, Azam. Play. You're in. Still live. Good save. 7 seconds. Can you get the goal? Well done. Right side. It's a good ball, Tony. Good. Reset the right side quickly. We'll give you the picture here. So I'll step in for you, Tony, again. Same thing applies on the opposite side. I hope you can see it. So we talked about the if-then scenario. So I'm going to give you a clear if-then scenario. My references are coming. Stop there so everyone can see the picture here. You've got a couple of things that you can do, Ty, which you did very well, which is the run in behind. If it's not tracked by the center back, we'll give you this ball. It's not a problem. Come in here in the gap. And what happens now if the center back engages with the midfielder? So you can see the movement of the center forward already. He's anticipating or reading the cue of this action here. Get really tight with him, Abiel. How can you force him tight to come even further away from the 18? Yeah, come tight. Yeah, you don't want him turning because I might pass the ball to his foot. And it opens up the gap in behind, and can you get across the center back, Josh, for this ball here? Do we see it? I think we tried it on the opposite side. Hazem, I saw you do it. Very well done. Play the left side. Good. Can we get to the goal? It's a great ball. Play. It's live. We'll give you another chance. So you see how the action now becomes random? We've gotten away from our tactical situation where we have the same idea at the same time. Not really interested in this type of methodology, but we'll let it play out to give the players a chance to get the rep. Can you go to goal, Abasi? Can you go? Can you score? And now I'm going to stop it and I'm going to come here. Play. We want a purposeful action. Good. Yes! Excellent, Tony. So I'm going to come back to this player now, and I'm going to ask him. So, Tony, why did you choose to play the ball in behind? So he's saying the center back followed the run, and he opened up the space in behind for Ty. It's the correct decision by the player. He's responsible for making these decisions. The only thing that I can do as a coach is paint the pictures for them. Show them the options. At the end of the day, the best coaching for me is going to be this. Wait. Left side. Random now. Random game here. So we'll let it go. Right side. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to get a freeze here. Can you just rewind where we were? Okay. So I want to give you, Josh, another option in a scenario like this. Okay? I'm going to be you for 1 second. Just step out there. So we saw the center forward trying to make the diagonal run in behind. Again, it's not incorrect, but there's something else that we can do here. So if you start to drive at this player, I might step here, and I might open up now for this window here. Do you see it, Josh? So you've got a couple of things that you can think about. It's not just the run in behind there. You can open up now and get onto your left foot. Left side. Reset. Good.